What's going on? Y'all tuning in to the 386 tCast. Today we got Chuck the Martyr and Country Trell.
Yes, sir.
What's good? What's good?
It's good.
Shit, Chuck, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm Chuck the Martyr. Making music in the city for probably 15 years now, man. Been all over the place. Punk, reggae, hip hop, metal. Jumping in some country here with Country Trell. I run Shipwreck Studios, music and media. So, man, we just been trying to cultivate the scene for well over a decade now. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, Trell, you tell me a little bit something about yourself.
What's up, man? I am Country Trell, man. Man, I'm a old country boy, man. 441 North Deep Creek, North of Lake City. You know, been doing music for a long time. Been serious about it for about a year. You know, everything going good. You know, just an old country boy, man.
Hell yeah.
My songs tell the story.
There it is.
So, y'all tell me how y'all got started in this music. What inspired y'all to want to do music?
From a young age, my parents showed me music as an outlet.
Right.
You know, when I was a kid, when I had my waterbed in the early 90s.
Hey, I see.
My dad would come tuck me in every night with my Mickey Mouse covers. And I had an 8-track player above my bed. And man, we had the Police, Beach Boys, Electric Light Orchestra, Meatloaf. So really, you know, my first love for music was kind of that classic rock.
Right.
And then through my mother's side, kind of a little bit of country came in. And then my older cousins would slide me their cassette tapes in the Walkman, so I got into Velvet DeVoe, Boys to Men, you know, heavy into R&B. And then as I got a little older, the first CD that I got a hold of was Tupac's Greatest Hits, the double disc.
Yeah.
And then that same Christmas, I got Biggie's Life After Death. So my two introductions to good hip hop were two of the greatest.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So from there, you know, through high school, I was in band. I loved music. Tried to start a band here, start a band there, nothing. You know, and then when I turned about 21, I really got serious, picked up a guitar, got in a band, and, you know, from 21 on, so I'm 36 now, 15 years.
Hell yeah.
You know, grinding from started in bands, performing in little cafes, and then slowly just evolved into many genres. You know what I mean? So that's kind of that's where my influence for music came from, and the drive to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of keep that, pay homage to that 90s street style by the guerrilla marketing.
I say, when I first heard you was Coupe d'Etat, and you know you rapped.
Yeah. So it's, you know, the hip hop thing kind of came in later.
Right.
All the projects I've been in, all the verses have been 16 bar spit format. You know, it's been hip hop. It's just been hidden behind the reggae. It's been hidden behind, you know, it was always.
That's how I felt Coupe d'Etat was. It was more like punk rap.
Yeah. We all metal hip hop.
Not even punk. What would you call it?
Alt metal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Metal.
That fuck the man.
Yeah. Man, it was a good run. That was a good 5 years. And then after Coup d'etat, during and after is when I really dove in on my solo hip hop stuff.
I say I love that solo shit.
Which has been, you know, that's been kind of coming to a head for a long time. I've put a couple songs out, a little nibbles here and there. But, you know, now that I got like-minded people and the energy feels right, it's time to start pushing that out.
I say it's definitely
on
key
the solo front and with what me and Trell got going on as well.
I say that's key to have like-minded folks. That is a big key.
Yeah, burning the candle at both ends don't work if if it's not being reciprocated somewhere. You know what I mean?
I had to learn that through a long process of
especially bro, with this music, it's so easy to bang your head on the wall and go, "That hurt, don't do it again." And then 2 weeks later, you're banging your head on the same damn wall.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, you gotta let things come and go easy.
Got to.
You probably know it's easy to hold on to opportunities and not want to miss them. Right. But for every opportunity you miss, you got 2 more coming later.
I say we just turned down that DJ Paul show.
That's it. Learning to say no is an important thing, and
that was so hard to say no to.
It took me a long time to understand. Sometimes no is an acceptable answer.
I say because we took that show at Gainesville instead of doing the DJ Paul show. We could have done both, but it made more sense for us to do that show because DJ Paul's not the same style of music that we're pushing right now.
Yup.
So we go out there and do our tracks we got right now. It's gonna be a.
And that ended up working out for you too.
Oh yeah,
that was a good show, bro. That was a good show.
I said that show, y'all killed that shit.
It was good, man. It was good with the. I think with the way Trell was ruffling feathers before the show.
Right.
The energy was questioned.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when everybody got there, and it was what I knew it would be. Trell's just a clown. He's just a joker. He you know what I mean? He likes to get under skin. That's who he is as a person. So to do that, it went as well as I hoped it would.
I'd say, you know what I
once
really like?
people meet him and realize he's a genuine person, he's just a trickster. He likes, you know what I mean? He likes poking, getting shit fired up. Yeah. And I think had he not done that, I don't know that the show would have gone that well.
Fair.
You know what I mean? I think everybody was like, "This is it. We gotta bring it."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We gotta go hard. That's my key.
And we did, bro. Lake City
What
showed
I loved
up.
about that show is even the artists that came out to do them shows showed love.
Yeah.
Because we did that struggle show. We're struggle sit the whole time. That bitch came off his bus, did his set, went right back on the bus. Didn't even try to meet. Because us and River Billy and you, we brought out all the people.
Yeah.
Struggle brought out like 50 people.
Yeah.
We brought at least 200 people out there.
Easy.
And the fact that some of these artists don't show that love, it really irritates me, especially when they're from the same area.
Same area. Yeah.
Not the same area, but like the same level. Like,
the mud.
Like I seen struggle, I seen where you was at. You know what it means to be a local artist.
Yeah.
I was saying he got big because Jelly jumped on while he was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like show some love to.
Yeah.
Bro, Yellow Wolf was cool as fuck.
He was.
Bro, he chilled outside with us in Jacksonville. We were backstage hanging with him.
See, I like artists.
Struggle didn't even say what's up.
I like artists like Yellow Wolf. Waka Flocka's another one.
Yeah.
You know, David Banner. Yeah. You have artists who made it to the peak of the industry. They saw the mountaintop. KRS-One was the first one.
Said fuck that.
And they went, nah, I'm good. I can do this a different way.
Yeah.
Tech Nine, another one. You know what I mean? You got these pioneers of people who just went, we don't need all that. Master P. Shit, Master P.
No
the
limit,
whole No Limit, bro. He did millions of tapes out the back of trunks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with what's going on with Ticketmaster, dude, with all this shit with Ticketmaster,
that's wild.
So listen, bro, I'm telling you, there's about to be, and not just with music. I think with politics, there's an awakening going on right now where people are. We've been given that people forgot how to get.
Right.
You know what I mean? They forgot how to go get that. And I think people are realizing now. You're looking at all the farmers markets coming back. You're looking at all. I think everything is about to have a movement where it says to the government, to the man, to the powers, hey, get your hand out of our cookie jar. This is our jar.
Well,
you have a jar over there.
Like social media, they can suppress a lot, but you can't suppress everything, and that's really what
and
I think is helping.
Once the veil of social media, hey, this is just a tool. This is not the end all be all of life.
Right.
This is not how you live life. This is just your highlight reel of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People forget that. But I think with everything that's going on right now, bro, the Ticketmaster thing's falling right in line with it. People are not gonna. Some people will pay $1,000 to go see their favorite artist.
Yeah.
Not enough people to sustain. You know what I mean? You ain't selling out arenas at $1,500 a fucking seat for the nosebleeds. You're not doing. I mean, it'll happen for a little while.
Right.
But bro, once I mean, look at the festivals. They were doing the festivals. They were charging $600, $700, $800, $1,000 for VIP tickets, and people started going, "Hey, it's not worth it." They had to step their game up. Now VIP actually gets you something, where before it got you the same dirty bathrooms, just less people in the dirty bathrooms.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think once that happens, man, the opportunities for local musicians to be put in the same places. And dude, we have a honey hole over in Gainesville at High Dive.
Right.
Like we're not in Orlando, so we're not getting the House of Blues. We're not getting Hard Rock. You know what I mean? We're not playing those huge venues, but as far as like the artists that I've seen come through High Dive and the opportunity for Lake City,
I think they got so close. The Saddle Leather, bro. You know what they told me?
Is that Sadler Ranch?
Where Adam Calhoun played.
I want to say that's Sadler Ranch.
Bro, you know what the fuck they told me? They was talking about like if you can bring out like 100 or more fucking people to the show, you can open. Then why the fuck do you have a headliner? If you need one local act to bring in 100. And
see, and for me, the play on that is you want your local artist to seed the crowd early in the evening.
Right.
Then later in the night, that's where you're making your money.
Well, you see, like when we do shows, what happens when the headliner goes on stage? Half the people are there because we brought them.
Yes. So that's it. The headliner has to pull their own weight.
Every time. Every do a show. Seth Anthony, he said he was his brother, came up was like, bro, all the people left when y'all went out. Yeah, we brought them. Like, y'all brought y'all people too, but we came heavy, not just with people, but with energy, bro.
Right. And I'm telling you, I don't think the sorority girls, I don't think that whole crowd of people, they didn't, I don't think they knew that there was still a show. I don't think they went, does it get better than this? It did. I mean, it did. Target and then put on a hell of a show. Yeah. You know what I mean? As they always do. Seth Anthony fired, they were dope, bro.
Bro, I didn't know the cameraman spit that hard. Brad DeWin, or I don't know how to say his name. I want to fucking.
Oh, Redwin DeVille.
That bitch is a spitter, boy.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was hard like that.
Yeah, we linked up with them at with River Billy at what is that place? Pegasus Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been plugged in with the sticks for a while, but yeah, free River Billy the long way, man.
Free River Billy, but then also pray for River Billy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Billy, you get out, you better do what the fuck you got to do this time, because bitch, we ain't playing with you no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a track we're about to drop with him on the hook. Song, I don't know what we're gonna call it. I don't know. It's called Backroads right now, but it seems like every song that all of us.
I was about to say.
We got that Free at Last track, and every time we talk about it, it's like, let's do that Backroads.
Yeah.
And it's called Free at Last. It's not called
I got like 2 or 3 tracks with Billy on the hook and a little verb, but I don't know what I want to do with them. Cause
call it the commissary mixtape, and throw it up for $1 a download. And funnel them the money, bro.
I'll say we dropped that one with him, Gator, and me and Jago. And anything that is sold out that, of course, nobody buying. But when we do make money,
bro, that's what.
Goes to River Billy. Cause
I don't know what your DistroKid breakdown looks like, and last year I told Trell. Last year we really weren't pushing music like that. We just kind of Rando put out a couple tracks. Static dropped his tape or his album, which did really well with the numbers.
That's good.
I want to say he had like 9,000 streams.
That's not bad
on the whole album.
That's not bad.
Stefan, bro, Dominguez.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that track he dropped a couple years ago called Blast Off. So he just did a track just to do it.
Right.
Because he does the Twitch, the gaming. Sephiroth, I believe, is what it is, dude. He's big, and I mean,
I say Twitch make you some money,
dude, and he got in early, and dude, he's got support. He's got support with his Twitch shit, like for real. So he just put out a song because he had a lot of follow on Twitch.
Right.
But I want to say his numbers on that one song were better than any of the other numbers. But he also is on Twitch streaming constantly, so that song's getting played in those streams constantly. Yeah. Right. So he had, money wise, if you ain't hitting $1 million, you ain't making money. If you hit $1 million, you ain't making the money you think you're gonna make.
That's how you read.
You know,
you ain't making money.
But I will say, since the drop of Trell's debut EP, 441 North, out on all major streaming platforms, y'all go pick it up.
Go get it.
The numbers are going up.
Hell yeah.
But we. As far as the city goes, bro, if you combine our numbers right here, like video wise, we're hitting numbers, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's a lot of thanks to River Billy, bro. River Billy, like the country shit, it was going on. The country shit was in the city, it was going on, bro. But when he stepped in and he hopped in and when that outlaw music came out, everybody went, oh shit, there's something here.
Well, when we dropped before that, fucking we did 35K like that on Facebook.
And you guys were just like dipping your toes into not country. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you were still kind of here, fitting multiple genres, which you still do.
You know what's crazy is we had a song on that Outlaw Music D, and the same night we recorded it, you sent me that shit, showing me Billy. I was like, well, it's that shit's way harder than ours. So.
It's crazy the way the energy of it all kind of, everything happened all at once with that whole, dude, Bill out at County Line calls it mud music.
Yeah.
He's like, it's mud music. It's fun party, country, you know. But it's crazy how all of that happened at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? The movement of it was big in our city. And I think right now is where it's definitely, you got artists like Kid G, you know what I mean? You really got that dude Hardy. You got these country, the dude Co Wetzel. You have this whole new rock country that's
Right.
pulling from the hip hop country. And I think, bro, that's what we're working right now with Outlawed.
Yeah.
Is to try and kind of bring all the eggs from all the baskets and put them in one basket as
Right.
far as all those genres that we can tap into, whether it's deep-rooted country, Hank, Waylon, Willie, like
Right.
country, or tapping into, you know, I know you vibe a lot, Rich Homie Quan, you got, and his flow is unique, you know what I
Right.
mean? You got artists like that, like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
I feel like Roddy Ricch took over where Thugger left, where Young Thug left off. Roddy Ricch kind of stepped in, and I think
Right.
he's kind of got that same vibe. But you have an outside of the box artist like that, and Trell's flow I think is outside of the box.
Most definitely.
Mine is more nostalgic. Mine is more that old school. Like I said, I'm
That rock.
rocking Biggie. You know what I mean?
I
Throw a
think
little bit
that
of
rock
rock
voice,
on top.
yeah.
And I think what we're about to do, man. The show is gonna be there.
Right.
The live instrumentation's gonna be there.
Well, that's what I tell people. We just need shows. I don't need to sign for nothing else. Just put me on shows.
That's it.
I don't want your money, none of that. Just
And that's once
give me
you
the opportunity to show out.
once you show out, you start getting them fans, bro, and you
Oh, yeah.
and you get that merch table set up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you start making your money on
Oh, yeah.
tour.
Sir.
When you
I'd
when
say
you and then if you could put a little bit of value behind your name, like you said, to go book these shows across the country is cool, but when you can show numbers like with those YouTube videos, look, this one's got 100K, this one's got
That's-
200K. We're
that's what I was
starting
explaining.
to swell.
That's
So
what I explain to people. Even whatever you gotta do, get your little numbers up. Because then when you go to book show, hey, I got this on this, and they're like, oh, okay, hey, what's up?
yeah,
But
yeah,
before we had numbers, I don't give a fuck about you.
Nah, bro.
too
And
fuck.
even with an artist like Target, bro, any video they're dropping, they're hitting millions of views.
Right.
But to go to a general person and go, hey, do you know who Hard Target is? They don't.
Right.
If you go to somebody in the scene at the
Yeah.
Mud Bogs, and or if you hear
Right.
somebody listening to Upchurch or something, you're like, bro, you ever heard of Hard Target? They're gonna, oh
Right.
yeah, I know who Target is.
Right.
So it's crazy the levels, bro. And I feel like those groups right there, I feel like they're sitting where Jelly Roll was
Yeah.
2 years ago.
What was crazy is like with the Sticks, they're signed with Hard Target. I don't know how the fuck they're not where Jelly's at.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
if you listen to their discography, man, they got some of the hardest music in the scene, and they get overlooked by people ain't really got much talent. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of the it's crazy because a lot of the way the country hip hop circles roll is
Right.
very similar to the way the Juggalo crowd rolls.
Look.
Bro, them bitches are weird.
Now, when
I
Kude-
say, you see, I'm a juggler myself, but we
And
were
you're
at the
fucking
gathering, and it's like, bro, because we got a lot of love. Don't get me wrong, like, bro, we had like 10 people there when we started our set, and like
once they
100.
stamp you family, bro, it doesn't
Well,
matter
there-
if your music sucks. It doesn't matter if you're the
Well,
best.
that's the problem is there's not as always based on talent. It's based on what have you done in the community and shit like that. And it's like, bitch,
It's
check out
hard.
the show. You
So
know?
we with Coup d'etat, we jumped in on. I mean, dude, we did Zug Island and DJ Clay.
Right.
We did Boondocks, Psychopathic Scarecrow. We did Axe Murder Boys.
Right.
I mean, we did Aquelio, bro. They were signed with Strange Music.
Aquelio was hard,
Dude,
man.
they were hard as fuck.
I was saying,
So-
they overlooked out there in Houston, Texas, with Aquelio. Y'all check them bitches out.
Do you follow the dude Michael Douglas, the taller dude from Aquelio?
I follow their
Bro,
group page.
he's always dripped out in like Louis Vuitton, like
Oh, yeah,
like
the one in the suit?
Like
Yeah.
he's always like dripped super clean though, not like flashy like a full all white outfit with
Right.
like a Louis Vuitton bag and some nice glasses. and his wife, I think she's a model, but dude, they're always over in Dubai. And
Oh, yeah?
you see Don Jones, you know the dude Don that was here
Yeah.
with Flamingo.
Yeah.
You see where he's at, bro? He's in Dubai.
Yeah?
We need to go to Dubai. My wife was watching. My wife, listen. My wife's
It'd be
watching
nice.
this show. My
It'd be
wife's
nice.
watching this show on Netflix, bro, and it's legit. Like these people didn't really have shit. A lot of them are from other countries around
Right.
there, but they basically went to Dubai with some ambition and an idea, and within a year they're millionaires. Because Dubai, bro, it's like
Our music be blowing up in Saudi Arabia, India, and Germany and shit like that. And I was like, how? Like, you look at my streams, a lot of them come from, like, India.
Yeah.
Like,
That's crazy.
I don't know why they like my music. Like, it's usually the shit with Gerard that I got, like my more spiritual shit. That Waller song I did with Casey, that bitch, I got at least 2,000 views just in India, different cities.
That's what's up.
I say no promotion on it, so I know they ain't coming from outside sources. Like, it's like, how'd you find me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's another cool thing I like about when everything went down with the whole country vibe in the city, is when you had River Billy come out with Outlaw Music and he did the video for that, and that video got views.
Right.
Anytime somebody is searching the word outlaw, he got thrown in the algorithm. So then, because he got thrown in the algorithm, Shipwreck Studios is in the algorithm. Then he did Me and My People with You Guys, which got numbers.
Yeah.
So that's heavy in the algorithm. So now when you're looking in that pool of country hip hop on YouTube,
I say it's
we're hitting we were hitting numbers enough where we're getting thrown behind big names.
I say we were behind Upchurch and a couple other.
Bro. Yeah.
I was going off
and that's
other
not
people's
just
YouTube
that's
to make
it.
sure it wasn't
That's
my
it.
algorithm.
That's it, because your algorithm's gonna favor you because you're always searching your shit. But it's when somebody else searches, when you pull it up and you type in outlaw music, and the search results on Google are the song you want, your song,
exactly,
and then followed by Upchurch, Adam Calhoun. You know what I mean? That's a dope. It's dope to kind of step into that part of the algorithm.
So Trell, what got you started in this rap shit? What was your inspiration that got you to, hey, this is for me?
My people, you know, growing up on both sides of the fence, you know, we started an old time gospel, you know, in Deep Creek, my daddy family. I grew up playing the drums, you know, I had a bunch of teachers, you know, shout out Cedric Wilson, you know, Tyrone White, you know, and as I grew up, it just listening to different music. I wasn't never that person that'd stick on one genre of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then as I got older, you know, I started trying to write my own music. I suck.
I feel on that one.
I suck. You know what I mean?
Well, I wish I would have kept my first notebook.
So I had, you know, fell back. And then I remember, you know, leaving my mom's house early and going out and finding myself, you know, getting there. And it took, I tell a lot of people, if you've never made a mistake in your life, you ain't got nothing to grow from. You know
exactly. You gotta fuck up to get there.
You gotta fuck up, you know. Hey, even Denzel said it. He said, fail big. So if you're gonna do it, go out with a bang.
Right.
You know, I had to find me doing all kinds of shit. And then that's when I stumbled up with Dan.
Right.
You know, make a long story short, you know, I stumbled up on Dan, and Dan had something going, you know, Buck 12.
Oh yeah, Buck 12, that shit popping right
He
now,
explained that to me, and then I remember we had a big bonfire, and all of us was around a fire freestyling, and Dan pulled me to the side and said, "No, what the fuck you doing? What you got going on?" He said, "We get here in the studio," and then that's when we wrote "Welcome to the Woods." That same night. The video was shot literally on accident. And we just like, I don't know, like, we just got out there just having fun. That's how
I see y'all there 263 chilling.
Yeah, just vibing. This started off with like 5 people out there swimming, and then next thing you know,
Hell yeah.
So I said, fuck it, let's take it to dance. And then it grew from there. And then, you know, I've been trying to get after this man for years. Listen, I'm good. From the drumming to the rap.
Right.
But he knew when it was time. And God knew when it was time.
Most definitely.
We linked up, Dan came out here, we dropped Welcome to My Woods. And just what I got off of that, I think I was doing more shows before the song actually hit YouTube.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And that's the cool thing about me. When somebody moving this way, I'm gonna move the opposite way.
Right.
You know, I'd rather be a leader than a follower.
Most definitely.
So at the end of the day, you know, I just have fun with what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Got to.
And that's, you know, that's basically my story. That's basically my story.
Wanna be out here and here? Wanna be out there?
I say we rap dads over here.
That's what's
Rap
up.
dads for real. Got my baby girl here. Shout out Hayes. You know,
Who said that? Kodak. What did he say? Out here rapping, being a daddy to my little kids.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's basically my story. And then it just blew from there. Now I feel like I found my lane. I live that country lifestyle. So the best way I can get everybody to know my story is through music.
Most definitely. And it's always good having shit that people can relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my main goal, man. That is the main goal, to keep it country. Because I'm also a big fan of learning.
Right.
I will sit back and look at somebody's documentary over and over and over again. I don't want to know you as a rapper.
Right.
I want to know who the hell I'm listening to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I will say with documentaries like that, when they did Straight Outta Compton, I hate how easy they made it seem.
Yeah, they made it.
Oh,
They made
yeah.
it seem so easy, bro.
I said they show the hard sweat they put in to get.
I want to see Ray. I want to see a kid go blind with a heroin addiction and overcome that shit, bro.
Right.
I want the Dewey Cox story. That's what I want.
And that's you know.
You don't want none of this shit, dude.
That's that lifestyle I
Part.
love, bro. Where you can just sit back and just be like, I grew up listening to my mama sing and clean up the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
I said,
you
that's
know
how it
about
was
them
for me.
old backwoods Baptist church where everybody, you didn't have no drama. You had a piano player and they just making song beats with the hands and feet. You know what I mean?
That's some of my favorite music, that old Southern Baptist
And
music.
that's the roots I come from. Hearing that, man, still to this day. You may be riding with me and we blowing. I might put on the old Kansas Spiritual. You don't know what move on, man.
I feel you there. I put on some wild shit.
And that's what I love about my music. And just like the song I Wanna Be, y'all go get that.
Man, y'all gotta do a video for that one.
That song.
It's coming, bro.
Oh,
That's my favorite one.
Pour it up. We got videos coming for a lot.
That's my favorite one. Is I Wanna Be. That
When
bitch
y'all
so
listen
hard.
to that song tell you a little bit deeper part of me. This is when I got on my own.
Right.
You know, a lot of motherfuckers seen me in these big, nice ass truck with you. Ain't know I was sleeping in that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
See, that's the shit I don't put out. But when you listen to my music, you be like, damn, he went through something. He just quiet
yeah.
about it.
Well, even now, with what I've noticed a lot is imagery. People will look at that over your talent any day. And,
Yeah.
And if you show them any weakness, they're like, oh, he like me. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Bro,
how
look, dead serious. So the dude Walker Hayes,
Uh-huh.
certified. Dude's got
Right.
fancy, like, I mean, that dude blew up. But when I watch him in videos, I don't believe him. The way he looks at a camera, it's just like he's awkward.
Right,
Like he's not meant to be in front of the camera.
right.
You know what I mean? He's obviously certified good artist.
Right.
He's blowing up, played on the radio, everybody knows his shit. But I think it's a case of you take a regular person with talent
Right.
and dress them up and throw them out there.
Yeah.
Or you take somebody who's meant to be in that place.
Right.
You know, country, you see that. Well, I mean, shit, you see it everywhere in the music industry, where they'll take somebody and they'll go, "This is what we want people to like.
Yeah.
This is the best thing. This is the best." That's not the best, bro.
No.
That's not the best.
It's
And I
best to
think-
let people be genuine.
I think
with
that's
it.
why I fall in there. See, but you go to my show, y'all know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going, man, I don't see nobody. Y'all having fun with me, but I don't see nobody on
yeah.
that dance. Like,
I feel that.
I feel
I ain't
like
worried
I'm in
about
a room.
nobody.
I feel like I'm in a room by myself. And it's just me and that vibe, and
Yeah.
I'm living. But when it all goes away, I be like, damn, look what the hell I gotta go harder now.
Mhm.
I gotta do something different now. So I woke him up. And a lot of people don't know his story, a lot of people don't know mine, the reason why we stopped. We stopped for a whole year.
Right.
Yeah, a whole damn year.
And that's, bro, that's another hard thing with music, is when you're really trying to make it in music, when you're really doing something, you're still really living life.
Yeah.
You're still really raising kids. You're still really working a job.
Right.
I've been fortunate enough where most of the time music is my job.
Right.
You know what I mean? A job's still a job, and sometimes I'm DJing, and I'm not DJing the way I want to DJ. I'm DJing
Right.
the way I have to DJ.
Right.
That's the job. You know what I mean? But it's crazy how fast a year. You know what I mean? After my mom passed away, that's
Right.
been 3-4 years, bro. The year after that of non-movement, that felt like it was a month.
Right.
And then jumping back in and people going, damn, you've been gone for so long. And I was like,
Yeah.
I've been here the whole
When
time.
I wrote that song for it last, man, it was like, this song ain't gonna sound good without my boy on it.
Right.
I told him, like, when I got into shit ready, bro, I'm shit ready till I'm gone. I'm buck
That's
12
it.
till I'm gone. You're gonna
Hell yeah.
hear it in every song.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I said, I gotta get on board on this song.
Right.
I gotta wake him up. And then I did my part, and it was a good thing I left. I was waiting on
Yeah,
the
he
song.
wasn't here. He came, we recorded, he left, and 45 minutes later.
Bro, that song Down That Road with me, Gerard, and Jacob, I left the studio. He sent me him and Jacob. I was like, man, I can't even get the fuck up. I can't say what y'all want me to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we did that though, because they pushed me out my comfort zone.
Well, and that's the thing I like about what we're gonna do with this project that we're working on, bro, is I always, and you know this from Lyrics From My Chest, every day.
Man,
when I jump on a track with somebody, there's just something about the creative process that ignites for me.
Right.
And that I think that's why I like being in a band too, because at the same time where I'm not necessarily, it's not a versus with you.
Right.
It's not a competition.
Yeah.
But I'm not competing against myself.
Yes.
I'm not battling me in verse 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not outdoing myself in verse 1. I got one verse to bring the best I got out of what I would spread over a whole song.
You heard what I sounded like before I started doing that tape with Gerard.
Yeah.
And you see where I'm at now, because before, I got a mic way before I should have got a mic.
This man,
you know what I'm saying?
This man sent me that part of that song, dog, and I had skipped through my verse. I didn't even hear my verse, but I was like, I knew what I wrote. Fuck it.
Right.
I done skipped through it, and I heard this man snap. I was like, yep, he back.
Yeah,
I like that this project is gonna take me, cause I like writing depressing music, bro. That's the kind of music
can't do it.
I like grabbing on the music to help me get through things. So when I write music, I like to write music from an introspective point where the person listening to it can go, I can relate to that. Thank you for that information. You helped me heal.
Right.
I'm giving back the music what I took from it.
I like that. But see, me, I want you to wake up in the morning and be like, what the fuck did I do last night?
Yeah. So, with that being said, I like that with this project, I get to write fun music.
Right.
Yeah.
We're probably going to touch on some topics that aren't fun, but at
Right.
the same time, this is a fun, this is a party, this is, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and Johnny Hosted, if you listen to this is my producer right here. You in, boy. Listen, I gotta get a song with my uncle, man. Y'all go check him out on YouTube, Johnny Hosted. Gospel, all my gospel fans. Go check him out.
Hell yeah.
And that's another thing about my roots, man. Every side does music. My mom's side, my dad's side, everybody does music, man.
I know it's an incredible feeling to be able to do shit with our dad. Like, every time I be like, yeah, these are my brothers and my dad. They're like, no, is that your real dad? Yeah, I came out that man.
Well, I mean,
So
I was your dad for a while too. So.
Right, Dad?
Bro, we've been rocking for a while, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We've been rocking for a while.
About 5, 6
You're
years
a lucky
now.
person. Now I had to show him I could do this. I had to force this, man.
I'm pretty sure my aunt's the one that introduced us. Michelle? Mishi?
Yeah. She introduced us, yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
But man,
I say she
good.
introduced us to you and Timmy. I fucks with Timmy, but he be playing too much. I said, we sent that boy like 20 tracks, ain't never got one back.
I'm sure Timmy would say the same thing about me because we were working on a project that didn't happen just because of life.
I
bro.
said, that's how it be though. It's like,
Well, dude, it's crazy how we'll get together next Saturday, and then 4 Saturdays go by, and you're going, we'll get together next Saturday.
right.
That shit. Especially now we got kids, bro.
Yeah, wow.
You got kids. You're
Right.
worried about their schedule. It ain't
Well, that's
yours.
why, like, when I get together with the boys, let's knock out as many as we can, because that's how we stay putting out tracks, because, bro, I ain't recorded a track in like 3 or 4 months, but I still got like 30 tracks I
I put out.
because when we do link up, what can we do to be the most efficient with our time right now, because I got kids,
And
Chris got kids.
that's kind of where we're working from too, with Trell being over in Middleburg.
Right.
You know, we kind of got planned it where when we get together, and with it, we're just getting in on this project. You know what I mean? We got a lot of show opportunities coming up, bro.
Right.
We got a lot of opportunities. We submitted for a few shows that if we get, they'll be good looks.
Hell yeah.
Good looks.
I said, y'all go get that album.
Yeah, run them streams up. 441 to
Run it up.
I say that's been the only problem is not finding shows, but it's selecting the shows that you
The
need
right
to
ones,
do.
yeah.
Because you don't need to waste your time doing this show when there's another show that would have had people out there that want to see your music. And that's what I had to learn is just because it look good don't mean it's gonna feel good.
Yeah. And with Coup d'etat, bro, they didn't know. nobody knew where to put us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Do we put them on that metal show, or do we put them on a rap show, or do we put them on? So we were getting shows with Riff Raff. We're getting shows. We're getting shows with Stitches, bro. We're getting shows with artists that are metal band. Bro, listen.
Man, we did a show with him. He didn't even show up, bro.
Oh, dude, listen. So I did the show with Stitches, Riff Raff, right?
Right.
I'm up in the green room. I sneak my way up into the green room. I'm sitting on the couch burning with somebody. Just sitting. Riff Raff walks in, and you know the green room up at High Dive, when you walk up the stairs, the couch is over here, and then they got a wraparound, they got like the fridge and the countertop, and you can go in Pat's office, right?
Right.
So he walks up. He walks by, the banisters high, I'm sitting in the couch right there where you walk up the stairs. He never even looks at me. And he just says, "Who the fuck is Middle Bro?" And I'm like, I'm Middle Bro, Mr. Riff Raff. Like that, I'm sure that's how it came off. I'm Middle Bro, it's me. And he never even looked at me, bro, pouring a drink, and he's just like, "Middle Bro gotta go." And I was like, fuck yeah, I just got kicked out of the green room. I think that was a cooler experience than if he would have been like, "Hey bro, you're cool as fuck."
Right.
No, he was like, "I don't know you, get the fuck out." Touche.
Dad,
Yeah, buddy.
fix.
What about it?
Fix it.
Okay. Hopefully it works like the Christmas present we got him. Bro. We got him this, it's a cube, right? It's a little bigger than this. But it geometrically can be 70 shapes. So we bought it was like $30. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, that don't look like it's worth $30. So I take it out of the package, bro, and I unfold it, and I'm like, this thing's pretty dope. Let me put it back in the, oh, fuck. How do I turn it back into a square? So, bro, me and Ape are sweating because he's in the living room.
Right.
We're just in the room, like we were just trying to look at it. And here we are with this thing that's now folded out. And I'm like, shit.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Bro, so I get in the car, I'm still just like, oh. After about 45 minutes of just flipping shit, it bloop. Put it back in the box right now. Don't look at it.
Don't touch it again. Hide it in the closet.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, bro, I got a track dropping tomorrow.
Yeah,
I got a track dropping. Mitch
Yeah, boy.
Murphy. Mitch, bro, this is super hip hop, boom bap style. I mean, bro. So this track, actually, I was watching the Action Bronson, what is it called? Fuck That's Delicious?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen
the
it?
cookie show? Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
so I watched Action, and I dove in for like 2 weeks. And I'm hearing just these New York boom bap beats. My dad's from New York, so I got
That's
New
how I
York
love
in my
that old
blood.
school
I'm a
boom
Yankees
bap
fan,
shit.
bro. Biggie was one of my influences, so that New York, just that really, the trumpets, the, you know what I mean, the organic,
I
just.
say Big L's one of my biggest influences.
So
Them-
I wrote from that Action Bronson was like my inspiration. Kind of
Okay.
just the way his flows outside of the box, the things, the metaphors, the things he says are, you know what I mean, they're
Right.
out there.
Right.
And again, I write a lot of depressing music. So with this one, I want to write something different. I want to write something.
Right.
So Mitch Murphy, the hook says, "I'm dropping dimes." So I'm spitting knowledge. I'm dropping
Right.
dimes. My time to blow is now. I can show you all the way. You just got to ask me how I spit knowledge. So like, I'm giving game away.
Right.
I'm giving game away. Which, like, you know, I've been doing that from the beginning.
I'll
If you
say-
come work with me, I'm not keeping the formula secret. I'm opening it up and going, watch how I mix this now.
I'll say that's been listen, you, Top Flight with Zach,
Yeah.
Dylan, and Gerard, y'all have all been so helpful with knowledge when it comes to doing anything that when I do leave from doing shit with y'all, I can apply it to myself at home.
That's it.
And that's a thing a lot of people don't do. A lot of people are like, man, hold on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they're
don't-
doing it behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Which-
they don't want you to see what they're doing because they want your money. They don't, and it's nice to see people actually caring about artists and wanting them to see see them go.
So with the Mitch Murphy track, like I said, so I wrote the hook, I wrote the verses, and they're fire.
Right.
I mean, of course they are.
Of course they fight.
So I'm done with the track, and I'm like, what am I gonna call it? And this was around the time like they were putting out the tracks like named after a basketball player.
Right.
You know what I mean? The song was named after somebody.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna pick, you know what? So the song, I'm spitting knowledge, so I needed somebody asking a lot of questions.
Right.
The kid at the beginning of Home Alone, the neighbor, "Hey, I'm Mitch Murphy, I live across the street. how many people fit in this? Does this thing have 4-wheel drive? What kind of van is this? So I threw all the questions at the beginning and the end. So when you listen to the track, listen for that little voice sample.
Okay.
And I named the track Mitch Murphy like it was some hard, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it was fucking.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to seem dumb. Like, maybe I should know who he is.
No, Mitch Murphy's a little kid across the street in Home Alone 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That boy killed that shit.
But it's hip hop for real. So I got that track dropping, and then probably in 2 weeks I'll drop another track.
Hell yeah.
Trell just dropped 5 tracks on that.
Yes, sir.
The song we just did, Free at Last,
Right.
we sampled a Kevin Gates beat. So that one's gonna be a freebie.
Okay.
We can't really put it.
Hey, if you need somebody to rework that bitch, have it on. Listen, Cindy, you hit up Cindy, boy. I'm telling you.
Well, I think we're gonna do some tracks paying homage to the songs along the way that have kind of done shit for
Right.
us. And I
saying
want to
with
say,
them-
didn't you get that information from Cindy?
Listen.
Take your favorite song
Yeah.
and rework it.
I said, do
so
it.
Trell came to me with this Kevin Gates beat, and he's like, "Bro, this beat was talking to me.
Right.
Listen."
That's what I'm saying. Cindy knows how to put just a little bit on there. You won't notice too much, and y'all can sell it.
Okay.
I'm telling you, hit him up. Cindy. He's doing Gerard's whole EP. He's reworking. Gerard found the beats. He's reworking them all so he can have full ownership of the tracks.
Right. See,
And
it
he'll
with-
do you exclusives too, and he ain't gonna bust your head.
That's good. See, what we're trying to do with Outlaw, with the new project, like I was telling you, having that live drummer, having the guitar player.
Right.
I could get with Grizzy. Shout out to Grizzy Graves.
Oh yeah.
We could get with Grizzy and go, "Hey, bro, we need something fun. We want the bass to come. We want
Right.
This is the bass of the track. All we need from you is a half a beat.
Right.
Give us a bass line and give us some drums.
Something go up.
Then we send that over to the guitar, and he throws that lead lick on it and gives it something new.
Right.
Then we bring the drummer in, and when we're done, we have a full band track with a backing track. So now when we go perform, we got the backing track, the live guitar, the live drums. Now it's a band. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a band. Now it's not just a hip hop group. Now we're a hip hop band in country. Which, and if you look at the artists in the country hip hop that are really blowing, people like Jelly Roll, they're performing with live musicians, live
I was like,
instrumentation.
we've been looking into it. It's just hard organizing so many people together.
It is, bro, and that's why I think with the drums, guitar, me, Trell, and a backing track.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I already have 4 people in the group. Not a band.
Now throw a whole band. Now you got 8.
That's that. Because it's hard to stay. Because Christian, he's diligent. Jacob, you gotta be on him. My dad, you already know how it is. But nah, we're going to the studio, bitch. You ain't getting out of it today.
Well, bro, that's like with River Billy. If I knew there was a show coming, I would have been better off just hog tying him and throwing him in the truck the day before.
Because he goes, bro, like 6 hours for a show. Why are you not answering the fucking phone?
Not just not answering the phone. Oh, what's up? I'm in North Carolina. I'll be back. What?
Why? Every time. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm down to Tampa. I'll be back up. Bitch, where'd you go? Why? You knew we had a show today.
Bro, I'll never forget when he hit me up and I'm like, "Yo, what you doing?" He's like, "Nothing, chilling in Iowa with Buzz." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing there?" And he's like, "Making shit happen. You should fly out." And I'm like, "Huh? Why am I flying out?" And then Buzz snaps the phone and Buzz was like, "I want to meet you face to face. Can you fly out?" Well, I said, "Let me see what I can move around, bro." I set the phone down. I looked at April and I said, "Hey, I need to go." And she said, "Bitch, it's already booked."
Hell yeah.
So I went out. It was crazy, bro. It was.
Inexperience.
Again, missed opportunities are okay because later on there's better opportunities.
Most
you know what I
definitely.
mean? I could have went on that tour with Buzz. I could have been gone forever. He did well on the tour. I think it worked out for him. You know what I mean? The dude he ended up linking up with, because really Buzz was just reaching for a team.
Yeah.
He's like, "Bro, I have the product. I just need soldiers."
Right.
And I think had things worked out better for River Billy.
I don't think that tour would have been in his best interest.
I don't
his
know.
Time frame at the time.
Yeah. I think had he been in a better place in life,
Most
things could have worked out better
I'd say 'cause
for all of us.
If Billy
But
would
at
have
the
went on
same
that tour,
time-
everybody would have loved. He got a sound that
Yeah.
draws people in.
It damn sure does, bro. And I think that would have been I think it would have been a beautiful disaster
Yeah.
had it happened the way we wanted it to happen.
I was saying that's with life. Sometimes you gotta understand.
But it was
could be
dope to
good,
go
but-
out there and produce some music for a dude who's got tracks with Jelly Roll, with Seth, I mean, this dude's been in the game as long as them dudes have been in the game. And I mean, to sit down with him and kind of chop it up with him for a week, bro,
That's why I be
a
shutting the
learning
sticks when I
experience.
can, cause bro, first time we met them boys, humble as fuck, bro. We're chilling, fucking FJ Outlaw just walks up like just chilling, like, hey, what's
You baby, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it's out here. You know, I'm about to do the trailer park. Bro, his shit is fire.
That's what I'm
FJ
saying.
Outlaw's fire.
And he just come jumping out of the car like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because the
Hey,
country
bro.
rap scene, everybody just homies like that.
Yeah.
It ain't no like, oh, these are family. You know what I'm saying? They be chilling like that. And it's
The
nice.
first time I met Dolph, bro, it was his first show ever, Florida Dolph.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, I'm linked in with Target and them. And I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me, bro?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is my first show, Hard Target, and then produced me. And I'm
I
like,
said that shit blew my mind because I met him out in Jacksonville. And they're like, yeah, we're about to start a label and shit.
I met
And I was
him
like,
up
what?
in Georgia.
That is crazy.
yeah.
Bro, stay
And I didn't even know like Hard Target and them until after we met them, and I was like, oh,
Well,
they did.
I was bumping Get Out My Yard, Hard Target, and Simple Man back in like 2014 when I first started
Bro,
DJing.
Simple Man, that bitch hard.
Yeah,
too.
he is, bro. And all their videos, their cinematography's good.
That's Brett.
Brett,
I
yeah.
don't know how to say his fucking name. I don't want to fuck it up, like I said. But that boy be killing them visuals. I give it to him.
He damn sure does, bro.
I say all that shit's been on point. Like I said, them boys definitely got something working with that.
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah,
man.
They're on the way up, bro. That's why I said where Jelly Roll was a year or two ago, that's where they're at now.
Oh yeah, Jelly's just
And that
exploded,
shit,
bro.
dude. And I like where Jelly Roll came from, like
I was gonna say,
in the haystack, bro. Like back in the day, they
Jelly
like
Roll
street shit,
since his like fucking dope boy shit.
yeah, street shit. And then to see him now, like,
Just Flores in the country scene is mind blowing to
bro,
me.
it is, bro. And the
'Cause
country
I
scene,
know trap Jelly.
the country scene ain't going like, no, we don't want you around here, boy.
I say they've been open arms.
Bro, they're
Him and what's his name doing a whole album
Tell
together.
the story,
that
man.
song, Almost Home. Who is that? Craig Morgan? I was almost home. The one about the homeless man. So Jelly Roll was like, that song means something to me. He said it in
Right.
an interview about that song, and like it applies to my life, and that's, you know, I love country music for that reason.
Right.
So dude's performing at the Grand Ole Opry, performing that song, and he calls Jelly Roll up to sing the song with him, bro.
Hell
and
yeah.
Jelly Roll's like tearing on stage
Oh, yeah.
while he's performing it, bro.
I said I've loved. He's got nothing but love, and that's what I love
Bro.
to see. Cause
And I heard he's a cool dude too.
oh yeah,
I heard he's a cool
I
dude
said,
too.
I've heard
Because he's
nothing
been
but
out of the
good
jam
news.
the past couple years, so you know a lot of people that I know with the radio station,
Yeah.
they're kind of right there. Same with First Street Music. They run the jam, so when I'm up there talking to them, they kind of. I asked them how the jam go. How were these people as people?
Right.
You know. So they said Kid G was pretty cool.
Yeah,
They
we
said
were
he
trying
was
to get
cool.
booked on the Fairground show, and
Yeah,
we just couldn't get in touch.
We
with-
may or may not be working on getting a show with Kid G right now.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Gonna be around this way?
Yeah, the only problem is, bro, like with shows like that, it's not as simple as I'll cover 50 tickets. It's, hey, can you cover 50 tickets? Cool, give me your material and let me submit it to the tour manager. And then, so you know what I mean? Now you got somebody sitting down going, is this what we want?
Right.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. And we got a couple shows right now. We got a couple shows right now that we've shot our shot at, and we'll see what happens, bro.
I said that's why I noticed with these bigger shows, they want to hear what you got,
Yeah, they're not just
and they
looking-
want to see what you can do besides
Well,
what you got.
dude, I took my daughter to see Rod Wave at ViStar.
Right.
It was Rod Wave, Lotto, Webby. I want to say YG was supposed to be there, but he didn't show up.
Right.
Lotto, oh my goodness, bro. I have never had a fucking fanboy crush on an artist, but when I saw Lotto live, I was like, Allie, you take the truck home. I'm going to find my way to that tour bus. But it was Rod Wave was headlining, right?
Right.
The opening 5-6 acts, bro, I was in my seat going, this is no different than the shows that I'm on.
Like, yeah.
This was literally some dude where, hey, I could get this big name artist. Oh, you know somebody who could get us that arena? The same way we go, hey, I can get a dope artist and we're going to do it at the bar down the road.
Right.
It's just some dude who had an idea, who knew
Oh, yeah.
somebody who'd put up the money to rent the arena. And then, motherfucker, dude, the show from Bobby Fishscale showed up. He was the last of like, he just kind of did a pop-up. Fish Scale, and then who's that other, what's his name? Jay Prince? No, Jay Prince? No, there's a dude from Jacksonville who's blowing up kind of like R&B style shit. And they all knew who he was, bro. They all knew who he was. But from those two into Lotto and then Rod Wave, it was a hell of a show.
Right.
The 5-6 people before that, bro, screaming one word, putting the mic down, hitting their blunt with their homies on stage, and I was just like, dude, they literally put these dudes on this show because they paid for that slot.
Oh yeah.
That's all this was.
That's why
this is
like,
not the major production that I envisioned it would be.
That's why I hate paid shows, because
Yeah.
you can pay for that slot, but if you have people before you or after you that suck,
Right.
it's gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I love about me. When I go out there, I don't see nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Well, no, like I'm talking about like how because the fans are gonna walk out until the bigger artists get on there. They see shit they don't like, which is why that's why I'm like, shit, Rico first, because I know we gonna set the mood off right.
Yeah.
Because if you keep artists, you know what I'm saying? Because you've plenty of shows, redone shows, we'll go on stage, other artists perform, everybody walks outside, and then somebody like Trell will go on stage, and it takes them like 2 or 3 songs for like, oh shit, what's this?
Yeah, this is, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I hate about them paid shows, because it's not going to be a good lineup all the way through.
It's, yeah.
And either you're going
It's
to get
whoever
fucked
the
on
fuck
your
brings
slide.
them the money.
Right. That's why I'm usually shit. Let me go
And
first.
bro, it's not always a bad look to jump on those showcases.
Well, no,
I see
yeah.
Rod's got one coming up. What is that? JW Artist Management or something? He's
that's
got
who
a
he signed
showcase.
to.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's got a showcase with them. That's
yeah, out
what's
in
up.
Atlanta, they got a few other shows coming up too. I say I'm not really sure how big they're gonna be. I don't know nothing about them yet, but
Are you going out to the awards next week?
nah,
You're not gonna make it.
nah.
I thought about dressing out, showing up.
I say no offense to Corey, but the fact you have all these, you got to make the selection smaller. You got to, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna put me in a category for best artist, put me up there with artists that deserve it. Not give everybody a chance. I know you're trying to be friendly and shit, but if you're gonna do an award show, it's got to be
I
on
think a lot
factual.
of the confusion though too is when he went 2017 to prior.
Right.
Anybody I've ever worked
That's what I'm
with.
saying. He put Country Roads on there for like bro, that video sucks. We got dope ass shit out.
With numbers.
Right.
I think, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they put Shalou Christian as the best performer. My brother knows he's awkward. You know what I'm saying? He don't be. Me and Jacob rock out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's more.
Christian be in the background. No, you know I'm not talking shit about him, but how you gonna have him as best performer? Out of anybody in our group, you gonna put him up there? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You should have had more thought to go into the categories instead of having this long list of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't do it for 2,000. You know what I'm saying? If you're not working this year, bitch, you ain't a part of the award show.
Yeah.
And I felt a little offended. Like, if you're gonna do it right. No, you can't get this. I know it's 2022. Everybody need to get a trophy or whatever, but fuck.
I just want the People's Champ, bro.
Right.
That's what I want.
Right.
I feel like the People's Champ.
I just felt like he should have narrowed down the cat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to vote for people was so much.
It was a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, made the list tighter and really give artists the shine that they deserve. Not because, you know what I'm saying, you put me on a list with somebody else that ain't really doing shit. I don't even care if you vote for me. If he on the list too, no offense to it. I'm not talking shit about nobody
Anybody
in particular. I'm just saying, like, I want to be up there with artists that are working right now and that deserve to be there, not just because, oh, I've worked with them, let me throw them up there.
For album of the year, we've got Drake, Nicki Minaj, some guy named Cody.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Drake
saying?
would be offended.
That's what I'm saying.
That's who I'm going against. While you're standing there going, it's Drake.
We did get, me and I got put on the list for Song of the Year against Jelly Roll and shit on this country. And I was like, bro,
What is that?
there's the Country Rap Report, the
Country Rap Report, yeah.
I was like, there ain't no way we're gonna win against fucking Struggle, bro. But I fucking appreciate you putting this on there, because Lost With You, that's one of, I got a couple more I wrote, like Lost With You, but I had Jacob sing one, it didn't turn out how, he's more of a pop artist. I need to stop trying to do him country shit, because out of everybody, Jacob ain't country like me and Christian. They grew up in Alabama more than down here when they were younger. So he has a lot more hood influence.
Yeah.
And I be trying to give him country shit all the time.
Bro, I need to know with your brother, are those Snapchat filters or is his jaw really that strongly chiseled?
Jacob?
Yeah.
Oh, he gotta be.
Bro, he turned into a fucking Abercrombie and Fitch model.
I'm telling you.
That dude went away a little kid and came back and he was just like, oh.
I'll say, bro, you see him on stage? I don't know. I think he's made for the camera. I don't know.
Yeah.
That bitch is always on point when it comes. That bitch will show up, don't even know his verse, and still looking good. Like, shit, you kill it, bro. I say, bro, we got a lot of shit coming too. Been trying to, like Jacob, he's got like 19 tracks solo. Christian has a whole bunch of rock shit he's been working on, which, and that's a.
Well, we're definitely gonna get together a local show.
Right.
Out at County Line. I've been talking to him, bro, and the only thing they don't want to fall back too hood.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they took that path, and then when COVID hit, they kind of broke away from that. So they're open, but they don't want gangster shit.
I say that's our biggest problem about doing shows out there is our people probably ain't gonna show up. Well, a lot of them feel strongly on what was said.
Yeah, I think that's slowly getting mended by the crowd that I see coming in on Friday night, bro. I think people are starting to realize. And again, when that all went down, Bill kind of reached right out to me, and he was supposed to do a sit down with Pierre when he was doing the original, not the countdown. He was doing the NFL broadcast at the time, and they were supposed to sit down because from a DJ standpoint. If my boss comes to me and goes, "Hey, change the mood for me," you know what I mean?
I mean, you gotta do it.
And being that he's an older dude, all he was saying was, "We're changing the mood."
Right.
He just had a thought in his head and he wrote it down. And as soon as he posted it and shit hit the fan, he called me and he's like, "Did I do something wrong, man? You know, I love everybody. Like, this is not at all what I meant." And I said, as a DJ. I absolutely understand what your intent was.
Right.
The climate of our country right now should have been worded a little different.
Right.
But in the end, that basically what it boiled down to, bro, is he was bringing like Webby. He had Rod Wave out there. He had Lucci out there. He had some big shows out there. But he said once you start getting real dope boys coming from Atlanta,
I know he's having shootouts out there all the time.
Dude, he said the final straw, bro, when there's donks pulling out with 30-inch rims and there's 4 shooters in the back seat and they're rolling out with their assault rifles hanging out the window, he was like, no amount of security is prepared for this. And if this goes bad, that's a lot of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that had a big, I think that's why his message was so abrupt. Right. It was just like, I'm not going to let anybody get killed. I'm changing to the exact opposite.
I ain't going to lie, that's why we switched more to country because doing the trap shit, people got a fucking chip on their shoulder for some reason.
That's it.
It don't even matter if you talking shit in your music just because you came out of this show. Bitch, who are you? Where you from? Bitch, I'm just trying to make some music, though. Y'all keep that street shit, bitch.
He's trying to get that party yard. He's trying to get that party yard back, kind of popping a little bit.
I say, they had
find a nice medium where there's still dance music. It's still like a club, but inside it's a bar and grill. Well, not so much grill, but like a sports bar. They got appetizer style food and shit.
Rodeo shot and missed, boy. Oh. Turn that shit into a fucking.
They could have.
I say Rodeo's always been a fucking club since I've been alive, and now y'all made it a pool hall.
They could have if they would have. I think personally, their best bet would have been charge a cover and do bottle service with the crowd that they had.
That's what I'm saying. Rodeo's always been. Now where you gotta go for a club?
There ain't one in Lake City.
That's my point. And that
if any investors would be interested, get up with me. I have some good ideas, and I know the ins and outs of the bar business.
Or a nice venue that we could actually throw shows.
So me and my buddy Trevor were talking about bringing back like a cafe-style venue.
Yeah.
Something all ages, maybe bottled beer.
Hey, the cafes were restarted.
Gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches, you know what I mean? Y'all keep an eye out for Gnarly Charlie's Wiener Wagon. That's about to drop. I'm doing a hot dog cart, bro.
Hell yeah, I'm doing a food truck next year.
I'm going to do a hot dog cart.
I say I'm going to be pulling up in the springs this shit. I say next summer when the springs are popping, I'm pulling up. I say, because I love cooking. That's one of my, besides music, I cook whatever the fuck you want.
Bro, I'm going to throw down some Chi-Town glizzies.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to do
big glizzy gang out there.
Bro, for real. I got somebody working up the logo for me, right?
Yeah.
I said, take me.
Put you in a hot dog?
Envision me as a 90s era WCW wrestler. Then create a character similar to a Funko. So I just want I'm Gnarly Charlie! I do, dude, and then, you know what I mean, the Wiener Wagon.
Hell yeah.
Bro, those dogs are gonna sell themselves.
Hell yeah. You're gonna find you a spot. Or you're just gonna be all around.
All around, bro. It's a single. It's like a New York style outside surf cart. You know what I mean? So you just walk around it, but it's got the steam table. It's got the bung warmer. It's got a sink. It's got, you know what I'm saying, everything you need.
Hell yeah, shit! I'm starting out of my truck, boy. Out the tailgate.
I'm gonna rig it up to pull it with my motorcycle.
Oh yeah, that's hey. They be like, hey, they got a fucking hot dog on the
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have lights, music.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a show.
Hell
People
yeah.
are gonna go, I cannot not buy a fucking hot dog.
Listen, when we do shows, bitch.
That's it, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Because 90% of the time we do shows, where's the food? Nowhere.
A block away.
That shit be getting on my nerves, bro. Man, can't get no food to save his motherfucking life.
I like doing shows at High Dive and hit
I say
Flacco's Tacos across the street.
that's
bro.
what I love about High Dive. There's plenty of food around. I'll
Get that Piezilla.
I say 5 stars literally in the parking lot. You ain't gotta go nowhere.
Yeah, bro.
I say
Everybody
we do
go down
fucking-
on that fucking 24-inch pizza.
I say I know when we used to do shows out there at Hangar 7.
Got big bitches.
I say that has to be a prime location for them, bro. All the events they get out there, they gotta be making some good money.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Shit, what are some other interests you guys? Should we talking about doing food trucks and shit? What you be trying to do on your free
All I think
time?
about is music.
Yeah.
Music and trucks.
Music
That's
and
it.
trucks, man.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what I do on my free time, man. It's family and work.
I say most of my free time is going to fishing and family.
I don't know to feel like to get a good fishing day no more. I used to be deep into that shit.
I say the older I've gone, I ain't really like fishing when I was young. Now I'm like, man, I'm
Bro,
trying to
this
go
is
fishing
last
today.
night. Like, bro, this is something that hit. So there's certain things where I'm going like, damn, you're getting old. So one, a wristwatch. I keep a nice timepiece. You know what I mean? I always, and if I don't have a watch, bro, I never wore a watch.
Right.
Now, if I don't have a watch on, I feel naked as shit.
Yeah.
A belt. A nice belt, bro. And that's not just because I'm a dad, you got to bust a belt out every now and then. A good belt.
Bro, you know what does it for me?
I keep that.
Top notch, bro. You got
Yeah.
a good belt. There you go. In a nice wallet.
When I see some good
And
crown
then-
molding and shit, bro, something about it.
Salivate.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, man, them bitches just line up.
I'm glad that's how y'all feel. Y'all got old shit.
So listen, the other
But
day I'm
I
at the
stood
store.
up, my back started hurting.
You ain't lying.
I was at the store getting peanut butter and jelly, right? I roll up to the jelly aisle and I'm looking and I'm like, Welch's grape jelly. Okay. That looks all right.
Right.
And then I slide down and I'm like, preserves, jams. Hold up. You turn to an adult when you skip the jelly and you go for the jam. Bro, the jelly just don't look right to me anymore.
Right.
The jam's where it's at.
I remember eating that homemade jelly.
Bro, I got some from
cane syrup.
Mama
Yeah.
E. Mama E, you know who Mama E is? She does the I got some up there. I got some squash up there. I got some
Mama
pickled
eats
beets.
squash. Don't fuck
Yeah.
with
Well, we had some spicy pickled green beans yesterday, and then some
Okay.
pineapple jam and some strawberry jam. The dude handed me the pineapple jam, and he goes, "Listen, you know, like Frank's Red Hot, you put that shit on everything." He said, "Be careful when you use this, cause you will put it on everything." He said, "Don't use too much, cause you'll be pissed as shit when it's gone."
Bitch, you better let me go ahead and get
You
two
know
going.
what? I'm ready to cook some chicken on the grill and hit it with some of that pineapple jam. Bro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, I smoked my first fucking meat for the first time on Thanksgiving. Bitch,
Came out right.
Oh yeah.
It took me about 4 years to perfect the oven roasted turkey. Cajun and Jack did Cajun, and I mean attentive, keeping it juicy. My brother-in-law smoked the turkey this year, bro, and he
I was saying, it blew my
knocked
mind. I
that
was
shit
like,
out the park.
I say for my first time, I was like, man, bitch, I'm about to fuck y'all up for real. Cause my grandpa was a chef. And
Yeah.
I grew up with my grandpa and my grandma, so that's why I've always been more old school
Right.
and shit. And he taught me how to cook, like, and my aunt cooks, like,
Yeah.
they cook, and it just comes natural to me. Like when I try it, I'm like, man, fuck. And that's why I love cooking, cause it's one of those few things in life just. My brain knows what it's doing. I can't explain it, you know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like,
me with mechanic work. I do the same shit.
I hate mechanic
I
work.
Me
love
too.
it. I try to get out the shop.
My
man.
hands lock up in 5 minutes, and I'm like, I can't even fit them in spots they should.
I said I
Yesterday,
be banging my shit on.
just yesterday, dog, I put the flour in my truck. My boss man walked out. He said, I ain't never seen nobody take a transmission out that fast. I had that bitch in and out within an hour, man.
Damn.
I said, I've been doing a little more mechanic work lately. My cousin, he's a mechanic, but every time I go to do something, he like, here, you do this, make me do it. Now I know how to do shit though.
Right.
So shout out to my boy.
Since I got that Hummer, I started doing work on the Hummer, and then
you still got it?
I got the Tahoe, and the Tahoe, I've done all the work on that.
Hell yeah.
Like took the whole top end of the motor apart, watching you, and most of it I've done twice because I watch a YouTube video. I call my mechanic friend, and he'll go, "Which video did you watch? Did you click on the first one? Yup, that one's missing step 1. Do it again, do it, bro. I did the intake manifold. And when I took the fuel injectors off, the O-rings on the fuel injectors, bitch was missing half of them. And step 1 in putting it all back together is check the O-rings on the injectors. But the video I watched didn't have step 1, so he's like, bro, go buy those O-rings, take it back apart. That's absolutely your problem.
Right. You did everything else.
There ain't nothing worse than tearing something apart, putting it back together, turning the key and going.
And whoever made the damn Pontiacs with the 2.4 liter, your mom was a hoe. I was just gonna put that out there, man. This man bought me his car, bro. I had to do head gasket. You gotta take the timing chain cover off, get it off. Right, man, that man came in. Is my car done? I said, nah, bro. Give me another day. I gotta figure out how to put this shit back together.
See, we got the pieces. The broken one's right here.
Yeah, all the broken shit over here. We'll run up with the broken shit on it. Putting this shit on it, don't run no more.
I say, luckily my Chevy had been nice to me. It's been easier to fix.
Right.
Man, I changed I flushed out the engine because I got it stuck out in the woods. Man, how about some crackheads or some shit filled up my gas tank with mud? I cleaned out my engine, put new spark plugs, all this shit. Why is it didn't work? You know what I'm saying?
It's clogged up.
Bro, I'm talking about the whole bottom of the gas tank, at least that full of mud. My cousin cleaned it out. Bro, I'm talking about a pile on the floor. I was like, he said, bro, somebody put that in there. There ain't no way you sucked that much mud in there.
God.
I was like, man, yeah, whoever did that, your mama a hoe. That blue Chevy Avalanche that was in the Osceola, fuck you, bitch.
Yo, you don't never leave your truck out there.
I had to get my fucking brother-in-law, he came out there with a fucking backhoe to pull that bitch out. Because I thought I had my 4-wheel in. Nah, I sunk it to the frame before I realized I didn't have it engaged. That bitch was not, he had to lift that bitch up in the air and suck it.
Shout out to my dog, Dan Jones, P. Wills, $1.12.
$1.12.
$1.12.
Big shout out to $1.12. I see Dan every day working out there, boy.
Getting it in.
Yes, sir. He be on them
That's what I love
tires.
about the team, man. Everybody doing something with their life. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody slack.
Listen, that bus hard as fuck now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all got to put a paint job on that bitch.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was already talking to Trell, already talking to his cousin, bro, the drummer we got. Come summer, we're going to try to put a tour together.
Hell yeah.
And I'm really hoping that Dan will deck that bus out and go right along with us,
It ain't
bro.
done yet. Dan gone, boy. I talk to my big homie every day. You know, that's what I love about this, dog. I started around the good people. God bring everybody together for us.
Most definitely. Like I said earlier, it's key having those people that want to see you succeed just as bad as you do. Because having people around you that get jealous and all that shit, bitch, y'all go do it. I want to see you win, but do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like when I see y'all dropping shit, fuck yeah. I see Static, Grando, fucking anybody in the city, man, fuck yeah. But a lot of artists aren't like that. They're like, oh, fuck they shit, this and that. You know what I mean? And I don't know why the artists be in the city like that. Like, bro, we all from Lake City, we all from the 386. It don't matter.
Well, I think that was part of
Creek, all that shit.
I think a lot of that was part of the growth of the scene too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody came out and you want to establish dominance. You know what I mean?
Well, some people just take like, just shit the fuck down, bro.
You got some that think they the best rapper. You got some out there think they did something before somebody. Me, I'm not in the game for that.
Right.
I have fun. When somebody hear me say I have fun with this shit, I really do.
Right.
Because like from a person that came up freestyling for no damn reason. You know what I'm saying? Came under people that can just spit a damn verse off the head, you know. I was freestyling before I started writing. And I just kept quiet. A lot of people didn't know. And when I started putting music out, that's when people started realizing, oh, that boy, he raw.
I think that's our biggest problem in the city. Like I said, we got a mic too early, and now people don't give it a listen because they're like, I ain't trying to hear that. Right. And I don't blame them. Like, lyrics from my chest. I fucking hate my verse on there. That song's hard, but when I listen where I'm at now compared to then, I'm like, bro, that's trash as
That's
fuck.
what I'm saying, bro.
Rambo 3, 4.
That's why I don't just put out, you know, somebody made a statement, but fuck it, you know, it's all love. Shout out to that boy Swag G, man. Y'all go link up, buy his shit. But, you know, somebody say, oh, you ain't put out this. I don't try to keep up with nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with nobody.
Right.
I know what I can do when I step behind that booth.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what tells you a lot about me. Come to the show. You'll see for yourself.
Right.
I ain't gotta prove. Now I ain't gotta go back and forth with you.
Right.
Like I said on the end of when I made my live, and I said you can go anywhere in Lake City. Long as I don't give a damn if don't nobody know me waiting in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I go to my city and this jit walking in the store, welcome to my wood.
Right.
That make me feel better than Master P and them hearing my song.
Oh, yeah,
because I know at the end of the day they can give me a deal, drop me. This kid gonna be around me.
Right.
Shout out Slater, my boy.
Yeah, I see him bumping it hard.
My dog, since I started, he been heavy on Trell, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that make me feel good. The kids, Dan said a mouthful. I talked to my dog the other day. He said, that's your majority of your life, the kids.
Boom.
The kids are the biggest. Because they know this social media game way better than we do.
Fucking way better, I tell you.
Bro, and that's what I'm excited about with this new project, bro. And with your style altogether, it's provocative enough where it's adult entertainment, but it's palatable enough where kids on the school bus can listen to it and it's not poisoning their mind, bro.
That's why I don't promote the children, because I be talking shit.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I like it because
you gotta think. In my songs, I talk about drinking, some I talk about smoking, but at the end of the day, you can't stop your kid from doing
most
shit
definitely.
when they get older, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah, they gotta go
and I think that's what I think the way you present it, it's not glorified.
Right.
It's not, hey kid, go out and grab a 12 pack and let's weed.
That's what I try not to do, is glorify none, but I like to speak my truth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, yesterday if me and Cody went out and got fucked up, you're gonna hear that on the song. Cause I'm gonna tell you about that whole night.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I say my lady don't like I smoke weed and shit in the videos and stuff. I'm like, maybe.
Well, that's what I was earlier when we were talking. I think Zach Rufo did a really good job of taking something that is frowned upon.
Right.
He got his medical card.
He does that eye muscle or something like that, right?
Yeah. He got his medical card. And then he legally approached having a personality that involves medical marijuana, where when he's smoking or something, it's not looked at in a negative light.
Right, because
so that's why
they look at weed like, oh, you're gonna get lazy, lay on the couch, and not have no ambition.
I know addicts who have been clean for 5 years off of hard dope because they got their medical card and because they use something that is far less dangerous that tells their mind they're okay.
Right.
It has medicinal purposes, and
Most
that's
definitely.
I'm in the process. I want to get my medical card just so that way if I ever talk about it, do it. It doesn't matter.
That's the main thing about the music, especially country. Tell your story, man. Don't be out there. I was telling somebody, I was telling my brother, I was like, look, man, I can't go out there and rap about robbing somebody, shoot somebody, because I ain't never did that.
Right.
I might use wordplay that says those things, but it's more a metaphor for, speaking shooters in the bushes. I'm talking about spitters. I'm talking about, bro, I got people that'll ride for me, not necessarily.
I ain't never shot nobody, but I used to be on some little hoodlum shit, but
everybody have. I got my days where I was a little badass, but when I bring it out and that, well, they can understand it in a country way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was trappers out there in the sticks. But we call them shiners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We call, you know what I'm saying? There was people out there homegrown.
Oh, yeah.
But they stayed out the way.
Yeah. I say that Florida homegrown, ain't nobody got nothing on that now.
Right. I ain't lying. And I get my hands on it, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
You wanna go ahead and wrap up?
Yeah, we can wrap it up.
Recording?
Yeah.
Shit. I appreciate it. I think it was a damn good conversation.
Most definitely. That's why we call it the 386 Shitcast. We started off with a few questions, get to know the artist, and then let the conversation flourish.
441 North Out 9.
Yes, sir.
That Country Trail.
Shit, tell them what y'all got coming up and where to find y'all. Spell it out for them, cause like myself, I can't fucking spell, so.
Yeah, hit me up, Chuck the Martyr. ChuckTheMartyr. Chuck the Martyr. Shipwreck Studios. You see it right back there. SHIPWREKD Studios.
There's a little, whatchamacallit in the, where the D goes. It hangs over the top. Not sure what that is, but it's important.
It's in there. And I am Country Trell. COUNTRYTRELL. Man, go get it. Out on all platforms.
That's what's up. Mitch Murphy dropping tomorrow. Make sure y'all peep that.
Yeah, go get that
Well,
too.
dropping the 12th. I don't know how quick you're gonna get this out. Might be today. Might be
I say,
tomorrow.
I'm hoping to drop this one in the morning.
Dope. So today, when you're watching this right now, go check it out. Mitch Murphy, Chuck the Martyr.
Nah.
Hashtag shipwreck shit. Buck 12. What's good?
Yes, sir. Shout out Buck 12. Shout out
Shout out
Dan.
386. Shout out Hippie. Thanks, dude. Thank
Yes,
you for
sir.
having us. Thank you for
Oh
coming.
yeah. Anytime, man. Like I said, I'm really impressed with what y'all doing. I'll say y'all definitely got your feet in the right waters,
That's what's up.
and y'all are going the right way. And like I said, it's been hard for a lot of artists to really find their lane. Y'all found where y'all need to be at,
Yeah.
and now it's time to put the foot on
Let's
the fucking
get it.
pedal.
Absolutely, bro.
But thank y'all for tuning in. It's the 386 Shitcast. We had Country Trell and Chuck the Martyr. Y'all tune in to the next one.
I wanna be an outlaw like Jesse James. I wanna be a country singer like oh hey. I wanna be a smooth talker like Waylon Jennings. And one day you gon' see me pulling up in the Billy. I wanna be an outlaw like Jesse James. I wanna be a country singer like oh hey. I wanna be a smooth talker like Waylon Jennings. And one day you gon' see me pulling up in the Billy. Yeah, Billy. Work hard, play hard. I set myself down till it felt like I was starving. And then I got up and I had me a vision. I told myself, man.